Okay, these guys all here in this tank found a new home for them. Yeah, it's been I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years since I've gotten a new aquarium. There's the Raphael catfish back there. They're all doing really well, but I'm getting a new fish tank. Here it is, new fish tank. It's probably the best, it is the best deal I could find in my city where I live. It's a 56-gallon cube. Really big tank. I was able to get the whole setup, the stand in the tank for $230. Added filters and a heater for another $100. Really good deal. It's the first fish tank I've ever gotten that has a cabinet, and it's also the first tank I've ever had with a glass top. So I'm real excited. It's a bunch of firsts, you know, because having an aquarium with a glass top is like a status symbol. I'm just kidding. It is nice because you could add different lightings. I'm probably not. This is just going to be a freshwater tank only. Maybe a planted tank later on, but the glass top is something nice to have. I don't like the plastic tops on my tank very much. Anyway, we've been looking at this piece of glass for a while. Now, let me go show you the rest of the stuff. I'm really excited, so this is just going to be like a what's going into my tank video. Okay, here it is. This is the 60-gallon dual cartridge filter made by Topfin. I decided to go back to these Topfin cartridge filters instead of the bio wheels because my bio wheel filter, I pulled on this tube thing over here, and the whole motor assembly came out, and it's been making really loud rattling noises. So I've stopped using that filter. Well, this one I could take apart, I could put it back together. It doesn't make any rattling noises, and I don't think it's have to do with my skill of putting things back together. I'm pretty good at stuff like that. I think it's just not made to come apart into all those little pieces. So something got messed up, but I'll show you that in detail in a second. This is my heater. It was a 75-gallon Aqueon heater, and it's 200 watts, rated for 75 gallons. Mine's only my tank's only a 50-some gallon, 56 gallon. But that's okay. I always try to buy stuff a little bit bigger. That way, when I upgrade tanks, it's I could just keep my filter stuff and everything. When I buy a bigger tank, say I get a 75-gallon, I can just move this heater over from the big tank to another tank, or I might just not. I just might leave it in there. Putting a bigger heater or bigger filter into a smaller tank is usually okay. Actually, I recommend overstocking on filter power, as much as double the filter power sometimes, depending on how many fish and what kind of fish you're keeping. Alright, there's not a whole lot to see with the heater. Just a regular heater. It's got the temperature setting on top. Red light for heating, green light for at temperature. That's really cool. That was one of the things I considered. It's got the little suction cup things. Yeah, real simple. The filter is what I was more excited to show everybody. Here's your standard. I think this is either a 30 or a 40-gallon filter. It's one of our backup filters over here, should we ever need it. It's probably going to end up going into that tank over there at some point. Either that or I'm going to move one of the filters from my current tanks over once I take that community tank down. But I just wanted to show you what this looks like. You pull it up. There's a little assembly. There's inside of it. Like I said earlier, I really like these because you can pull them apart, work on them, put them back together, and they run just fine. But for raw filtration power, the Marineland Bio Wheels are stronger, and they're just better filters, but you can't work on them as well. This is the new 60-gallon. This is also my first double cartridge filter. That's what it looks like. You'll notice it comes with a slightly bigger propeller and a bigger tubing, which is great. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm real excited. We're gonna get this thing in the tank and okay, about 30 minutes into the setting up, I've got the gravel. I washed it as best I could. It was really dirty gravel. I got it from a local pet store instead of buying it from one of those big Walmart style stores. Anyway, that's it is what it is. It'll eventually clear up and settle, and then I'll go through with the gravel vacuum and clean it up some more. And here's the rock I'm gonna put in. Got some red desert canyon rock. It's weird. There's still dirt on it. I washed it real good. Oh, red dirt. And here's some lava rock. Anyway, I'll check back in a few minutes once I got it set up, but just giving you a look before and after. Okay, here it is. I need to go ahead and get a backdrop for it, which I'll do as soon as I can. And I'm also waiting for the outlets to free up because and then I'll put on the light. But right now I'm waiting for it to get to temperature before I put in any put in that filter like I talked about earlier. But it's gonna be like a underwater fire pit type deal. Anyway, that's about it. Go get some food. It's been about 3 hours setting this whole thing up. Maybe closer to 4.5 if you count going to get the tank. Alright, well, I'll keep you posted. Okay, this is it. There's the background, there's the ring of rocks. I added a couple plants. I'm gonna go pick some more up in a sec. But you may have noticed, or let's see if I can find them. Put some tiny little fish in here. There they are. Kind of hard to see because of I don't have the light in yet. But there's some glow light tetras right there. There's 5 of them. Uh-oh, there's 4 of them there. There's the 5th one. The 5th one's back in the corner. And I put in a few zebra danos too. This is a nice tank. I'm real pumped. This is it'll take me a month or 2 to move in all my fish, but after that this will be a really good home for all of them. I'm real excited. Also, more to come is I did buy some show you some driftwood from my local